Hello, Division 4. This is Mr. Poderico, and I'm going to attempt my first screencast. So what we're going to do today, we're going to log on to Teams, and it's part of Microsoft 365, which we've done a little bit with when you did your typing practice or when we get the laptops when you sign in through Surrey Schools. So it's vital that you do this and you get good at it, and you'll probably be going and visiting it daily because this is where your homework and your different assignments will be in different communication. And eventually we're going to be able to chat as a class or to one another through this Teams. So how we're going to get there is you go to Google and you type in Surrey Schools. And of course you get to our site that you know very well. Usually you sign in up here, but today you're going into Office 365. And then you'll see an array of Microsoft products, like Word, which we'll be hopefully using more, and Excel for those people who are in accounting and things like that. But the one Outlook is also something we're going to be visiting well. What we're doing today, of course, is Teams. And each of you have been invited to our team. And our team, of course, is Microsoft Division 4, which yours is you're probably going to have the one, but you might have, you'd probably only have one, I think, as default. But anyways, it'll be the one that says Division 4, and when you're going to go into that, and so now you've logged on to our team. Only Division 4 can access this, and only the people who are invited, which are you, us. And we'll be investigating. I'm learning as I'm going as well. So as we move forward, I'll be coming with more information on how we'll use this. But the main things that we're going to be using this for are posts and files. And eventually, like I said, we'll be able to doing some kind of communication through here. But this is where you're going to, on a daily basis, probably most times you're going to find your homework or your activity, what's expected of you for our online learning. And so what you're going to do, once you get the message in the mornings from Fresh Grade, it'll probably say go to Teams Files, and this is what I mean by Team Files. You go into there, and then you'll see a folder, usually with the date. So here's today's date. And in there will be the assignment or the work that will be kind of expected of you to do that day. Some things will be just that day. Some things will go over a couple of days if it's more of a 2 or 3 day kind of thing. But I'll be honest with you, I'm going to start nice and simple because I want to make sure we get our off to a good start. So for example, you go in here and you'll see there's some files here. We've got vocab unit review. So I'm going to try and do a lot of things we did in class. So this way you know what to do, and this way you're familiar with it. And at the same time, you can finish and do it at home, and then as we often do, we mark our own work, and that's near the end of the week or maybe on Fridays I'll put up keys, and then this way we can mark your own stuff. Now there's 3 things you're going to do today. The vocab, and you'll recognize it, that it goes, you'll see the words and things. The only thing different this week, and it is actually a review, so that's why you'll probably recognize some of these words. You're going to do the same thing as always. You're going to write them all down, and then do your handwriting. And then instead of using definitions, I want you to do sentences. And for the sentences, I want you to show that the meaning. You can see how a loud shriek when I saw the spider, and of course that punctuation and things like that. So that would be your vocab for that. Eat his tea. This is for Mr. Millen, and I'm assuming it'll make sense to you. You guys are doing some coding, so you can read that and go into that. And lastly, I've got some math, and because we're starting multiplication, I want you to do a review sheet. And when you first look at it, it's like, oh, this is your 9 times tables all the way up. That would be the developing proficient, starting at that age. But what I want you to do, go beyond that. Just choose different boxes. Don't just do them in order and count by 1s or count by 2s. Point at a random box and then see what 6 times 5, boom. 8 times 7, boom. Like do those in different order. That's what's going to really make your your times tables that much better. Plus an extending of the activity. So those are the basic 3 things you're going to do. So anyways, that's in files, and that'll be there every day, probably with a different date, of course. Now the other thing I'd like you to do today is on top of that is go back to posts, and I would like you to drop me a line. And you see down here where it says start a new conversation. Now I'm going to stress this really importantly. This is not Kids Blog. So this is Microsoft, and the Surrey School District owns it. And so it's vital, very important that you do not take it lightly. So it's very appropriate language on here, and it's not just dropping a hey, how's it going kind of loose thing. That's Kid Blogs. You can do that there. Here, when we have our conversations, like I said, this is almost like in the classroom when we're speaking appropriately to one another. So very important. I know you can add emojis and stuff, but we won't be doing that anytime soon because it's more of, we're just going to keep it as a very professional level for this for now. Okay. So what I would like you to do is maybe drop a line, and everybody's going to be able to see what you write because it is a chat. Right, and that's why I want to make sure that we keep this the way that we want it to do. Hello, oops, my typing isn't where I would like it to be. How are you? And it's kind of nice because we probably haven't all spoken to each other for a long time. And it was great talking to your parents, and I got to talk to some of you yesterday and the other day. It was awesome. I really miss you guys, and I hope get through this quickly because I miss seeing you guys, your faces, that's it's important to me. And I miss our good mornings and our high five goodbyes. So anyway, so this is what you'll be doing today. And then you hit send, and then there you go. And then you can reply to that. All right, Division 4, until next time.